So hello there everyone and welcome to Corey Loses, where today we are going to be continuing our Edge of the Empire playthrough, Edge of Despair. Joining me as always are my amazing Abaddon Hale co-crewmen. We have Captain Waldern, played by Slever.
Hello, hello.
We have Thar, the secret Imperial agent Ithorian, played by Kalo.
I mean, they were just asking for it.
We have Vernon, the violent, what's the actual droid make called? I just want to call him a 4-LOM droid, but...
It is just LOM.
Okay, there we go. And we have the lovable Solonian, everyone's favorite character, Vuz, played by Corey. And I'm going to pass you off into the capable and capricious hands of our GM, Evil Bob the Bob. It's all you.
Hello, everybody. So, we are back with the crew of the Abaddon Hale. Do you guys want to talk about... let's see. Most of you haven't really spent too much XP on things, have you? But you have some nice additional skills now, I believe.
Not too many. If people want to quickly look at their sheets to see if there's anything that changed, major stuff there last episode.
Anything exciting that you might want to bring to people's attention.
I can punch people so hard they fall unconscious harder.
That's pretty good.
Well, thank you for subbing Imploding Goat. Last episode, for anyone who missed that, it was basically, we went to Ithor, Kalo sold out all of his people.
Not all of them, just one ship, and that's better.
Yeah, it just kind of resulted in a Star Destroyer showing up.
And now we're at Ord Mantell, or on our way to Ord Mantell.
Woo!
Yeah, I'd say basically it takes you about a day to get there through hyperspace. So we can clear out everyone's strain because, shockingly enough, no one's obligation was triggered. So you can hit the lovely C button on your strain counter and clean all that out. You all get a nice night's rest. What is this madness? 0 strain.
It's gonna be fucking 3 strain because Corey's gonna make a terrible pun. Let's be
That doesn't
real.
impact the rest of you, that's just me.
It does because
True.
it's a pun and you're here.
Yeah, everyone else has to hear it, to be fair. That's pretty unfortunate.
You know what? You guys are just jealous.
Yep. That's definitely what it is.
Definitely the word we're looking for.
Jealous of your pun-making abilities.
I should actually add, to change the topic, that we are moving the streaming for the series to Twitch like we did last time. We're going to keep on doing that, and then normally we do this on Sunday nights, every other Sunday night, but this Sunday, Sleverd and Bob have decided they don't care about the campaign enough and are doing other things or something. So we're going to be doing a probably slightly shorter episode tonight. That'll be up on the channel, the YouTube channel, on Monday morning if you're not able to catch the whole thing. And then we'll be back to our regularly scheduled Sundays next time, I think, maybe?
Should be, unless you're... Yeah,
Yeet.
unless you're in another part of Canada or something.
Nope, I made sure that is the Sunday I'm not going to be away.
No. So you do care about the campaign, that's good.
I'm pouring my heart and soul into this.
Okay, speaking of heart and soul, can we have some Force dice rolls, please? We've got to get this Destiny pool set up, because even though we don't have obligation hampering you, there's always the chance of...
Just dying?
Yeah,
Too light.
dark side.
Too light.
One light.
One dark.
2, so we have 3 light and 2 dark, I believe, then. Excellent. That's a nice pool for you guys.
Way to go, Kalo and Inertial. Someone doesn't care about the
I
party.
tried really hard for that.
Well,
You guys
I mean,
just keep stealing my money.
let's be honest. If there was morality in the game, I think Thar would already be slipping quite rapidly towards the dark side. So...
Oh, absolutely.
Thar started
Pretty
on the dark
appropriate
side.
It's even darker the dark.
Can I,
Black is black.
Yeah,
Times
can I...
infinity.
Every session he doesn't turn Vuz into a coat, I'm just shocked.
It's not dark side if they deserve it.
Wait, if we die in the game, do we die in real life?
Depends how larpy Kalo gets.
No, we don't know for sure that he died, Creation. We just... maybe.
That's a good question, by the way. Talking about making Vuz into a fur coat, how much does Thar respect nature? Because that's a a cornerstone of the Ithorian way of life. But Thar hasn't really shown a particular connection towards it just yet, though I suppose we haven't had much chance.
We've been on a planet pretty much made of metal, and that's it.
That's true. You have been on lots of cities.
No, we went to one planet that had life on it, Ithor, and
we didn't land on Ithor.
Well, we didn't land on it, but we were on
ship.
You did your best to get that ruined. I'm just saying, Thar, it sounds like you don't like us.
No, I like everyone on the ship.
Thar likes to burn grass.
I'm pretty sure you've punched me in the face with electric gloves before.
You probably deserved it. It was probably a pun. I mean,
I'm starting to feel like I'm Morty now, Rick.
All right, Bob, take us into it.
So, also the due to the extra day in hyperspace, the system strain on the on the Avedon Hail is repaired as your computer buzzes away happily to itself. It's not being shot at by turbo lasers, so it's a lot happier than it was a day ago. And you drop out of orbit around Ord Mantell, and you're all of you have heard of Ord Mantell before, right? It's a pretty famous planet in that it's a gambling haven, it's a tourist trap. There is a bit of a junkyard there, though that's not what most people first think of when they think of Ord Mantell, as much as Legends likes to make you believe it is. There's lots of freighters and starliners flying about. Almost no Imperial presence, Navy-wise, that you notice. There's no one hailing you for customs checks or anything like that. In fact, most of what you're getting over the radio right now are ads. You're getting adverts just blasting through the radio, like blanketing all frequencies, just...
Does the Avedon Hail have AdBlock Plus?
No, I'm afraid you have it. It's basically a World War II radio. Your options are on and off and tune. But there's adverts for casinos, spaceports, hotels, ship repair, all that kind of thing. One of the adverts does kind of jump out at you guys, though, for a place called Kexy's. The prices for it, it's spelled Qexi.
Okay.
Apostrophe S. Kexy's. Would you prefer
XI apostrophe
Qexi apostrophe S?
Okay.
I mean, you can choose how you'd like that to be pronounced if you would prefer a different pronunciation. But last I knew, a Q with an E is just going to be a K.
Did we get paid for the last job?
Yes, I believe I said you guys got paid.
We did. I think we divided it up. Celebrity.
I think we got paid. Did we check in with?
We did. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys sorted all that out last session.
Such diligent
while
employees.
you were being shot at.
So tell me about this Kexy's.
Yeah, the prices seem really low. It's got an attached docking bay, and as long as you go there and have some food or stay the night or whatever, the docking price is free. And there's some of the advert. It explicitly mentions that they're a really good place for job opportunities, and they have some high stakes gambling tables.
Vernon, let's do it.
Hold up, Vernon. Maybe, just maybe. Hear me out.
No. Yes.
Vernon. Maybe we don't gamble here because you guys are bad at it.
What do you mean? You saw my cards when we were playing.
Agree.
Everyone saw them. They were great.
I am on board with this idea. No gambling.
Okay, by no gambling, do you mean no gambling tomorrow when we're going tonight?
All right, so Waldern. So we've been getting shot at, and that sucks. Maybe we go here for some vacation.
Ord Mantell seems like a great place for a vacation.
And the gambling happens when?
You can gamble all you want, little guy.
You got your money. You're not spending any of our money on gambling. If you want to spend your money on gambling, go ahead and do it.
Well,
I'll
it's
watch
not fun
you
if
lose
we're
it.
not all going. Lifty.
I'll be with
Where's
you.
Lifty? Oh, he's off.
Oh no.
Lifty's off.
Maybe Lifty stays in the back.
There's a reason why Lefty's off.
Well, what did you do to Lifty?
That's a good question. What has happened to Lifty over the past day? This brand new droid that's just wandering around the ship, lying to everyone.
He's conserving power right now.
Okay.
Oh, actually, Actually, Master Walden, I'm right here. Is there something you required of me?
Personal space.
I don't think I can
Robot.
provide
Oh,
that.
yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Waldern, take us down, please.
Okay, we'll go to Kexy's.
Yeah, it's located in the kind of the town of Great Rock, which is a mid-sized town, kind of on the outskirts. So you think it seems like it'll be a pretty quiet place, relatively speaking, compared to like Walport, the capital. It doesn't seem to have like direct connections to the junkyards or anything like that. It's kind of on the edge of a bit of wildernessy type area.
So it's called Great Rock, but it's mid-sized. Doesn't sound very great to me.
I mean, it's mid-sized compared. You know, it's probably like 20,000 people, that kind of level. I mean, you know how in the US all towns are called cities, despite them, having like 10 people in them or whatever. It's that kind of thing.
How are gun laws in Ord Mantell?
They're pretty lax. Pretty much every law in Ord Mantell is however much money you have to bribe the relevant person. There's no real, like, state police force. Everything is private contractors. There's no real...
Any big
controls.
companies have their names in the security companies? Any shell companies leading to terrible other organizations?
I mean, not that you know of, not without doing some in-depth research. But mostly, like, casinos will contract their own... they'll contract their own private companies to do security for them. And in general, people know not to mess about too much, because anyone who starts affecting the tourist income of the planet, they'll be the ones who get cracked down on rapidly.
So would this be considered a core-ish world, or what?
It's mid-rim. It's like solidly mid-rim. It's one of the more core-like mid-rim worlds in that it has a reasonably large population and a reasonable amount of amenities, but it's not like city planet level here. We're talking like there are scattered cities, a few towns, and a lot of wilderness still.
So, do we have an Athacam office here? Are we meeting anyone from the company?
As far as Walden knows, there's no Athacam office on Ord Mantell.
Yeah, we're here to take a break from the company and all that. If we want to take some jobs, we can, but we'll just try and keep it local and keep it small.
Good, I hate those guys. They keep trying to send us with drugs and chemical weapons. Why are we doing these jobs?
Well, you like money, don't you, little guy?
I don't know.
See, money is what makes Lifty work.
I'm pretty sure that's when I plug Lifty in. I don't have to pay Lifty.
I mean, but if I were to go over there and just, like, step on it, you'd have to spend money to fix him.
I'd get Waldron to pay money to fix it.
I'm not fixing Lifty.
Waldron, I thought I should bring that up with you. Last time when I found Lifty, he was hanging out the airlock. Do you know how that happened?
He was helping me relatch the airlock after the fight we had, and I guess I forgot.
Okay, because he doesn't have very good traction, so can you try to watch him next time?
I'll make sure to put some grippy pads on his hands.
Well, that's a good idea. I'm going to go do that.
Attach some blue tack.
Okay,
we'll fly in and attempt to dock you.
So you land in the spaceport. It's like your classic. It's like Mos Eisley Plus. So that it's not quite like Adobe huts and stuff, but it's there's some
Adobe
brick
has
houses.
their fingers here too. Nothing.
There's some mid-rise apartment blocks made of Durasteel. It's a bit grey, it's a bit dust-strewn, but it's on the whole looks like a pretty alright place to have a relaxing time away from too much of the hustle and bustle that you've been enduring in the core worlds, at least.
All right, Walter, what are we actually here to do, big man?
Going for dinner?
I'm actually kind of just hoping to just lay low for a bit. We've been flying all over the galaxy. We've been
Let's try to
harassed by
not get shot
Imperials
at
and
by a
rebels.
Star Destroyer.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I mean, they
with getting
probably
shot
had
at
it
by
coming,
some-
right, guys?
I don't think they did. The Empire keeps showing up wherever we go, and I don't know why.
I'm just gonna give a big shrug and say that's a shame. Are we landed yet? I'd love a drink.
Yeah, let's go to Kexy's, which is in no way a ripoff of Kelsey's.
Oh god. So yeah, you hop out of the down the landing pad. There's a serving droid with some drinks actually waiting for you guys. It's welcome to Kexy's. Would you like some complimentary drinks on the house?
Absolutely.
Are they alcoholic?
Yes, but of course, sir, we do expect you to come in here and order a meal or two.
That sounds great. I'm just gonna take a big cup and kind of like tip it towards the droid and take a massive sip and accidentally slip the whole bottle down my giant mouth.
Do you serve Nerf steaks here? I haven't had a Nerf steak in a while.
Oh yes, sir. We have nerf steaks, bantha skin. We have all the best kinds of delicacies.
Bantha skin.
Yes, when you crisp it up, it's lovely with a cup of Jawa juice.
Is this a droid?
Yes, this is a server droid.
How do you know what it's lovely about?
Because I'm programmed to tell you it's lovely, of course.
Oh.
Oh, but you're not programmed to know what it tastes like.
Oh, no, of course not, sir. I don't need to
Then
eat.
how would I... Alright, listen.
Let's just go get food. I'm hungry.
I'm getting some bantha skins. I don't know about you guys.
I want a nice, rare Nerf steak.
You head into the bar. It's bustling. It seems a bit more divey than the ads would suggest. There's some guys in the corner.
I'm just adding to the ambiance here.
Loudly. A few people turn around and look at you, this tiny
it a
Salonian talking loud.
Hi, everyone!
Can we dive in?
There's obviously your classic Star Wars bar with some weird tubes and funny colors.
Is it a
There's
diner?
There's like some booths. There's a couple of tables with some people playing Sabacc and Hintaro and chance cubes. There's various aliens. The primary clientele is human, but there's some Celestins, Trandoshans, Twi'lek here and there. That kind of thing.
But are there any Ithorians?
Definitely no Ithorians, no. There are no Ithorians. And
Yep, so-
people are quite surprised to see you here.
I get that wherever I go.
So I'm just gonna walk up and order the toughest bantha skins that they have.
The bar serving droid says, of course, sir, we have some wonderfully tough bantha skins just for your delectation.
Perfect.
And like the droid reaches up to like a rack where there's these skins just hanging, drying. They pulls one out and like snaps it in two and passes it to you on a plate. That'll be 10 credits, sir.
Here you go, and I'll give it 5 for a 10.
Okay.
How much is the Nerf
thank
steak?
you, sir.
And how uncooked can I get it?
The droid kind of leans over the bar to look down at Fuzz. Well, sir, the Nerf steak is going to be 15
My
credits.
eyes are up here.
And, sorry, sir. And, we can give it to you raw if you'd prefer.
That okay. I haven't had raw meat in a while. I don't know why I keep
Excellent.
cooking it then.
Such a smart little creature, is he?
Very smart little creature.
The droid enters some stuff on a computer, and then a little conveyor belt brings the steak along on a plate to your position.
That's oddly specific.
Is there any bits of like sport or like some sort of gambling going on in here?
Oh yeah. As I said, there's some tables at the back with some people playing Sabacc and Hintaro and Chance.
Want to play
the
Pazak,
kind of-
Thar?
What was that?
Want to play Pazak?
No, I want to do something else, but it doesn't seem like these people are the rowdy bunch.
What are you looking for?
I'm gonna move up to one of the Pazak tables and look, specifically one with a moderately sized alien.
Okay.
That sound.
A moderately sized alien, like in terms of mass or height?
Strength.
Like what are we...
What's your criteria for moderate here? What do you count yourself as?
Relative to me, I guess moderate.
You're looking
Okay.
for someone like you.
So you sidle up to a Trandoshan. He turns
Oh
around
yes.
and he says, "Stop looking at my cards."
A big, scaly one like you playing cards. This isn't your speed.
Oh my god.
Yes, it is. I enjoy Pazak, thank you very much.
I'm gonna ask the other people at the table. How many times has he won?
The droid that's doing the dealing turns to you and says, Mr. Tzazak has won once in the past week.
Oh!
The Trandoshan looks angrily over at you. Get out of my way, Thorian. Slams his cards down and walks away.
Hey, Vernon, you could take his spot. You might actually win some. I'm gonna say a little bit louder than I should.
You hear an angry hiss in the background as the Trandoshan stomps over to the bar.
I have not played Pazak before, but yes, I'll give it a try.
So I'm basically just going to use the same rules as for Sabak, but Pazak cards don't shift if I remember correctly. I hope I remember correctly.
It's the game.
It's been
you
a
play
long
in
time
KOTOR,
since I've played
so-
KOTOR. Yeah, it's the KOTOR one.
It's,
So the
it's
cards randomly
blackjack, but you
change.
have a card deck that you make, right? So there's the plus and minus, all that. But you're going to 20, not 21. That's how it's not blackjack.
Woo. Let me just quickly grab the rules. So Vex slides in and you look at the Trandoshan's hand. It's not very good. The droid says, would you like to take that hand, sir, or will you wait till the next round?
I'll wait.
Excellent. The pot goes round. There's a Twi'lek and a couple of humans playing as well. Where are the rules? I literally had them up just last session.
So why are you guys all holding your cards up? Isn't it harder for everyone to see that way?
One of the humans looks at you incredulously. This is how you play. You don't show other people your cards.
What do you mean?
You bluff. You're specifically meant to lie to the. You're meant to not.
There's like a look of shocked realization on Buzz's face at this.
If there was no fur, I imagine this little creature would turn pale.
Okay, so here you have to use the house deck. So I'm afraid you can't gain your boosts to the cheating.
What?
Speaking of cheating, if I use deception or deception,
Yeah, huh?
I have to say I'm cheating.
Yeah, you can't
Right.
just.
Okay.
If you're just playing in standard form with no cheating, that's cool. Anytime you use deception, that'll be cheating.
Cool, the droid who cannot not cheat.
Yeah, basically. I mean, that matches your character pretty well, right? So.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so the droid turns to everyone. The pot stands at 1,500 credits. Would you like to make your wager?
Vernon!
Yeah. Call. If that's what it's called.
Yeah, good enough. So I'm going to say this is going to be a hard deception check. So you're putting in a full 1,500.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
Holy shit, the legend never dies. Can I, try and distract everyone involved to give him a bonus?
I'm
What are you gonna
poking
do?
at them,
Shake their
looking
I'm
at
gonna,
the
hands
cards.
Get, peer over their shoulder and be like, oh, that's a good one. Try that.
If you would, so Vex, would you like to allow them to make the distraction, or are you going to play the hand before? As you notice your crewmates kind of creeping up behind you. Are you going to play the hand, or are you going to
Just
allow
gonna play
them-
the hand before they
Okay,
are
before
able
they
to do
intervene.
anything.
Okay. Sorry, chaps, you're not allowed to intervene just yet. Okay, 4
Oh.
success, 3 threat. Oh dear. So that's going to upgrade the difficulty of your next check once, but with 4 success, you actually. So I'm going to say so to make sense, because there were 3 people there, I'm going to say the wager was actually 500 credits per player. So you actually win the full pot. You win the full 2,000 credits.
Woo!
But you're not feeling as focused as you'd hope. And it's
Distracted
going
by
to be-
my crewmates starting to
Yes.
mess around.
Exactly, and it's
I
going to.
told you my droid could win.
And you feel distracted, and you know that if you play again, if you play the next hand, it might get a little tough. One of the humans throws down his cards in disgust and walks away, mumbling about droids always guessing the odds.
What's the Twi'lek doing?
The Twi'lek's looking a little shifty, and trying to stare Vex down as much as you can stare down a droid. And the other human just looks kind of drunk and not like he cares very much.
All right, let's go.
And the wager will be... The droid turns to you.
600.
600 credits. And both of the other players acquiesce. So now you're going to be rolling against 2 difficulty and a challenge die.
Yay, I'm gonna lose everything.
Oh,
Oh, and it's a wash. So that
Aren't
means
we supposed
technically
to be doing force die?
Oh, well, and again, does Pazak technically have the... Goddamn. Because I didn't last round, so it'd be silly to suddenly bring them in.
Yeah.
Let's look at the rules. 2 different game decks, blah, blah, 1 side deck, randomly select 4 dials, end turn, stand, turns over the cards, main deck, side deck, plus minus, flip cards. I think we'll just go without without complicating it anymore.
Sounds good.
So yeah, so unfortunately you lose your wager. The wagers essentially get split between the other 2 players. They both did a reasonable job, but neither of them got Pazak. So you've lost 600 there. Would you like to keep going?
I think we should go back and see what Waldron's doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Walden is currently chewing on the chewiest bantha steak.
I mean that's still a
Bantha skin.
1400 credit.
There's like a kind of crunching, grinding sound. Precisely. It's that kind of sound effect, definitely. Great Foley there.
Can I
Brilliant.
have some?
What?
Can I try the bantha skins?
Ah, yeah, you can have some. Get some. Here you go.
Thanks.
Um,
I
I really
hate
hope
it.
you're actually eating.
Vuz, could you make an average resilience check?
An average resilience check.
What?
Okay.
To see if you can chew through this. Like obviously Walden is used to this. He's eaten this kind of thing before, but
My mandibles are trained.
yeah.
Aren't
So I
Solonians
think
like
this is-
little carnivores?
Yeah, but it's really chewy.
All right.
You are, after all, a little carnivore.
Should I do? Should I do a?
Flip a destiny point.
Oh no.
Oh dear. You take 3 strain as you just like your jaw starts clicking
for
a little
fuck's
bit. Trying to chew through this bantha skin.
You want me to pre-chew it for you?
No.
Ah!
What is wrong
It's
with
like
you?
it's welded your mouth shut a little bit.
It's Waldroned my mouth shut. Did I add
Welded
more
your mouth
strain?
shut, yeah. Take a strain.
I'm gonna
Anyhow.
walk up to the bartender, the droid, the server droid, and say,
Mhm.
"Hey, so I know you guys probably have tabs around here. Is there anyone that maybe hasn't paid their tab?"
Yes, sir, we have many unfulfilled tabs. Why do you ask?
Well, I'm really good about punching people in the mouth. And
I'm sorry,
maybe
sir?
I can get that money for you, and I get a little bit too.
I don't believe we're looking for bodyguards or retrieval experts at this time. I'd have to contact my manager.
Well, why don't you go do that right now? And I'm going to tip the droid 5 credits right now.
Of course, sir. And the droid ambles off. As you're waiting for the droid to come back, are you guys sitting in a kind of similar area at least?
Absolutely.
Just
Yeah.
at the bar, basically. Just
Yeah, you're just in a row, and you're watching watching Walden chew on his bantha skin. Vuz failed to chew on bantha skin. Vex, presumably not Vex. Oh my goodness, mixing up my droids here. Vernon, counting his cred sticks, and
Money.
Thar trying to become a small-time thug. A human woman slides up next to you.
Okay. What next?
You didn't actually see it. You didn't actually see her come in, and she's not dressed like any of the locals. Her clothes look kind of expensive, but a bit muddy and torn.
Before
And
she says anything, I'm just gonna I'm not interested in that.
She says, "No, I'm interested in helping out a girl in trouble."
Oh, that's different. What's up?
Well, I was visiting Ord Mantell, and my ship crashed just a few clicks away. And, well, as you can see, the locals didn't take too kindly to me wandering into town like I was. So, well, look, if you guys can get me back to my ship, I've got 2,000 credits waiting there.
I shoot her in the chest. No.
Whoa!
Sound familiar?
Can I do a sense motive check on that? I feel...
You can make a... okay, so that would be... Let's do this properly.
vigilance.
I would say... Yes. Let's go vigilance versus deception. And deception in this case is actually... So it's going to be against 1 red, 2 purple.
Could I do a perception to see if she looks like she's actually been hiking a few miles?
Sure, in a moment, once we've...
Okay.
You have no idea.
She looks really awesome, man.
Yeah, she just seems like she seems like a very honest person, and she just seems in distress. What would you like your 4 advantage to do, though?
Can you help me chew through this meat somehow with that?
Aren't Ithorians vegetarians? Like, I
don't mean like help as in you get down here and start chomping with me.
You push his jaw open and shut.
I'm gonna give him some lubrication from my fucking spit.
Ew, okay.
Maybe not, then.
Oh.
I would just like to use one to give a boost, and I would like the I want to see if what type of storytelling I can get away with. I want to say that like maybe 2 people are getting kind of drunk, and they kind of like bump into her. I want to gauge her reaction and see if that can give me a better chance at this check, even though I failed. Is that possible? Like how she would react to that?
Sure, yeah. So a couple of drunks wander by and bumble into her and knock her a bit, and she just kind of shrugs them off a bit, like she's like she can handle herself, but she also does kind of wince, as though she does have some injuries.
And okay, Vernon, you had a roll.
Yes, I believe you're going to see if you can see. I would say this is just a set difficulty of average.
That's 2.
Yep. You're just trying to check her clothes and her medical signs, basically. Okay.
Oh God, man.
Jesus.
So you can't prove nor disprove her story.
It's
What would you, but you have 2 advantage. So
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask. I'll finish swallowing here, and I'm gonna go ahead and ask. What type of resistance were you dealing with exactly?
oh well, there were just kind of these guys who, they just they stole my credits. I mean, I got some back at my ship, but
What area on her
Do you want to
body?
get the? Oh, okay, go ahead.
What area on her body did they like bump into her to make her wince?
it looked like on her
back?
like her side.
Can I just like pull out like a tiny data pad probably and like try and do some type of scan on her? Like
So basically, you'll pull out your medical scanner from your med kit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So make an easy medicine check.
You can't just go around in public scanning.
There's a
random
boost
women
on that.
around.
And yeah, you do have a boost from your from your med kit. Yeah. Hooray! Something that Tara's good at.
Yay!
So I'm going to say you scan her, and she looks slightly surprised. Oh, you're a doctor? I do have some injuries. She looks like she has some slight, really bad bruising, basically all over her sides, like she's been kicked repeatedly. It seems like she might have some hairline fractures or something like that as well.
Yeah,
She definitely looks like she's been under stress recently.
I'll just give her a nod and start to like fix her up with the medical supplies, and while doing so, saying, "All right, so you're gonna need to give us more details than what you."
Well, like I said, I mean, I came into town looking for help, and well, then I got jumped. I guess I looked like an easy target. I can handle myself, but oh no, here they are. And then as you, as she's talking, a couple of 4 guys barge their way into the bar. They're wearing some like kind of crude uniforms, so they look like they're maybe some of the private contractors on Ord Mantell, and they're clearly looking for her.
Can I look around and see if there's any other people that are wearing other crude uniforms, not necessarily theirs, but another like set?
Yeah, there are some people who are just sitting drinking with their uniforms like kind of open. Some humans mostly. They're not really paying much attention to what's going on.
Are there any like rivalries between factions in Ord Mantell? Would I need to kind of like?
That would be like a hard knowledge underworld check, I think, to get that kind of information.
Make it anyway.
I can try it.
You don't have much time. Like they're coming round, and
Yeah,
she's kind of like pulling you. Can we get out of here? Can you help me get out of here?
Have they seen her?
They don't seem to have noticed her just yet, but it's basically this check is going to be the check that you can do one check before they will find her.
okay.
Hey, those guys
I'm
look
gonna,
like they want to help you. Should I wave them down?
I'm gonna make a charm roll against them. I'm going to basically go around and say, "Hey, you guys saved one of my buddies. I want to buy you guys a drink."
Okay. So
guide them away from Vernon. And
During that, I'm gonna try and like lead her with I'm sorry, I cannot remember Corey's character's name. Corey and
Buzz.
Vernon out the back. Buzz, sorry.
Okay, so could you make an easy charm check with a setback? The setback is because they're technically on a job.
Okay, I have a setback removal from the specialization Kill with Kindness.
Perfect. So no setback. So just an easy charm check. These guys look like they're going to be pretty pliable. Okay. So 1 success, 1 threat. You stop 2 of them in their tracks, and they kind of gruffly say, "Oh, what was this? What are you talking about?"
Free drinks for you guys.
Oh, well, thanks. I mean, we're kind of on a job, but it looks like the other 2 guys are handling it, so sure, we may as well take a drink. I mean, it looks like she's gone to ground here, so yeah, sure, we'll take a drink. And they sit down and like, Caroline whiskey.
Did you slap your desk?
A little bit, yeah. Getting into it, you know.
Absolutely.
So, what are you guys doing with the woman?
I just said we let her out back.
Okay, so you sneak her out the back. Could you make? Let's go with an average stealth check.
Whoo! This will go bad. Let's do this.
You can do this as a group stealth check, so whoever has the best agility and whoever has the best stealth can work together to help you all get out of there.
I'm 3.
I have 1 point in stealth.
I
Okay.
have no
and
ranks in
Rory then.
stealth. I have 3 green ones.
3 agility. Cool.
Right, so basically my ranks.
Yes. Yeah. So basically, Vernon will be guiding you through the crowd in the most efficient way possible. So yeah,
Do I get to use indistinguishable on this, or
well,
is
they're
that
not
kind of an
looking for
iffy?
you.
Okay, yeah.
They're not looking for you. Is the thing. They're looking for her, and she's not indistinguishable, unfortunately. But yeah, so just average. You can add a boost actually because you're doing it as a group check. So that's the help that Vuz and oh dear.
So much help.
Whoa, that was close.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah, you managed to just sneak out the back door while the 2 guys who are left are searching. And she says, "Oh, thank you. Look, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you my name. I'm Renzi Tosh. And who are you guys? If you don't mind me asking."
I'm Buzz.
Hi, Vuz.
This
Thar.
is Vernon and Thar. They're not very
thanks.
nice all the time, so...
Thanks, Dr. Thar. And Vernon, good job getting us out of there.
Ooh,
thank you, man.
don't call me a doctor. I don't have a license.
I'm. Oh, I see. Well, you did a good job fixing me up, anyway.
All right,
Where were you
so you're
coming
gonna have
from?
to. Yeah.
We're coming from Ithor. We almost got killed there. How about you?
Oh, yeah. I'm just traveling the mid rim at the moment, doing some trading.
Why are people looking for you if you're just trading? Are they trying to trade with you? I'm gonna go get them, and then I'll tell them you're out here.
No. I'm not trying to. No,
What?
Vuz. I'm not trying to trade with them. I just came to Ord Mantell. I crash landed my fighter, unfortunately.
Your
And-
fighter.
It's just a Z95, dude.
What are you
Crash landed my
trading in a
fighter.
fighter? You
You
can
know,
fit like a
small
sandwich
things.
in there.
She starts looking a little flustered. Look, I just want your guys' help. I've got some money back at my ship. You can see. Look, I've been beat up. I don't have anything on me. They just took what I had. I just looked like an easy mark, and I guess I was. I got hurt when I crashed.
I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder and give it a firm squeeze, demonstrating my bronze stat, and say, "Are you sure you're telling us the truth?"
We have a
Yeah.
whole freighter we use to trade stuff. But sometimes people tell us to carry, like, drugs and bioweapons in them. We were carrying some Imperial bioweapons before. Isn't that weird?
You've been working with the Empire?
Well, we've been working for this company that I think these guys work for. I don't know. But I don't really like them very much. But then we keep having to do these jobs. And there was this teenage girl one time, and she had drugs. And then there was this other thing, and there...
Hey Buzz, hey
Okay.
Buzz, hey Buzz.
Yeah?
Shh.
Oh, okay, yeah, so we were carrying Imperial
No,
bioweapons
quiet, little one.
with
I'm
So,
sorry, man. Well, now that we've successfully split the party,
Yeah, what's Walden doing? You just bought them drinks and are sidling away.
You hear hearty Clatuinian laughter behind the door
while chewing on Bantha skins with his new buddies.
as I then just walk out the back, and so I basically just make a safe exit out after I purchase them some drinks.
Sure, yeah, they're too busy with their free drinks to really care about what you're doing. And as far as they're concerned, their compatriots are doing the searching right now.
How much did that cost me?
Oh, that was just like 20 credits.
Okay, I'm just gonna ask, hey, what's going on, guys?
oh, she was just gonna lead us straight to her ship, right, ma'am?
Yeah, of course.
And you're gonna lead the way by like 10 paces.
If you want me to.
That's great. Let's do that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk right next to her. Just like, Thar, what's your problem?
Like
Aldrin,
I said,
I was telling
it's,
her about all the bioweapons and the drugs.
Those are things we don't tell people.
Yeah, you guys never do, so I have to. It feels like I'm carrying
You
all
are
the weight
the
here sometimes.
worst compatriot when it comes to subtlety, little one. But you are really nice and furry, and I'm gonna pet him on his head.
Don't. Ew.
Okay.
So I can show you guys where I was ambushed outside of town, and then we can follow my tracks back to my ship.
Sounds good. Yeah, I've been wanting to try out this gun.
Yeah,
What?
I mean there might be some Sav rips out there. I hear they're a danger in these parts.
Well,
I might be able to fix
let's-
your fighter for you.
Excellent. You're an engineer?
I'm very good at fixing things. I fix our freighter all the time. I built a droid. It's not very useful for much.
Great. I could use the help. I don't really have the mechanical know-how.
Oh, guys, should I go get Lifty to help with this?
No.
You know what? I think Lifty is still working on some maintenance.
Don't worry.
things
No,
on that
no.
back of the ship.
I'll call Lifty. I open up my comments.
Does he have
Hey,
his own
Lifty,
comm?
He doesn't have a comm.
Oh shit, he doesn't.
You can buy him one in town.
Well, I'll have to do that later. Dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee. The number you have called is not answered.
Lifty is unavailable.
Please leave a message.
All right. We can just do this. Come on.
Okay.
Jesus.
We'll start walking out towards her ship.
Yeah,
My
so you
weapon
head-
is. I'm gonna like ready my weapon. Not necessarily like once we're a few like 100 meters away from the town.
Sure. So she leads you to the place where she was ambushed. You can see there is some signs of a scuffle on the ground, some bits of ripped clothing, that kind of thing. And basically,
How much ripped clothing?
just small amounts. Like clearly, she's had like a jacket she was wearing has maybe been torn off or something like that.
I'm gonna pull Buzz aside and say, "Hey," I'm gonna whisper to him, "Go get that ship's black box."
Is that a thing in the fighter?
I mean, you could steal its it would be its navicomp, basically.
Okay.
You'd have to take its nav computer.
Why are we taking it?
I just want to see where she's coming from.
Did
I
you
mean,
ask
you're
her for
afraid-
it?
Yes, I did actually.
Okay. I'll go and just try to very obviously go and get it.
Okay, so bear in mind, you're not at her ship yet. Her ship is like a few kilometers away still.
When we get there, I'm going to do that.
Okay. So,
Is it like dark outside, or is it like daytime or nighttime?
it's daytime. She says, look, it's going to take about maybe a day to get there. This is where we start, but if you want to go into town and get some supplies, I'd understand. I'd just like to stick with you guys if that's okay.
Something suspicious about the way Bob just said that.
So we just met someone and started
That was
randomly
not
walking.
intended. That was not intended to be suspicious sounding. I'd just like to point that out. I'm not the best actor in the world.
Can we rent a
You may have
speeder?
noticed.
I don't like walking that much, and then we can just carry Lifty here.
Well, I'll take a look in town and see how much a speeder costs, and then we'll make a judgment call. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay, you head back into town, and there are plenty of shops selling speeders for rent. Speeders
I
for
want to buy
hire.
a comlink for Lifty as well.
They generally come to like 100, 150 credits a day. And you think, and given the distance that Renzi thinks her ship is away, it'll probably take you less than a day to get there and back.
Yeah.
I'll shovel up the money.
Okay.
The Duro behind the counter says, thank you for hiring the speeder. Could take good care of her. We've got tracking devices. We know where you're going with it.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I mean, obviously, it's only activated if you don't come back before your time's up. But we do have them.
We'll make sure to
Alright.
bring it back.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Waldern, take us there.
Am I able to find a comlink while we're doing this?
Sure, that's 25 credits. You have a comlink.
And I've given that to Lifty.
Okay.
Now he's
So-
always a quick call away, everyone. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Renzi's definitely looking pretty anxious to be getting going, but she's pretty happy you guys are willing to pay for a speeder. She's pretty excited about that. This is going to make it much easier, guys. Look, are any of you any good at tracking?
Let me check my character sheet.
For reference, that would be the survival skill.
I am shit at that.
Please tell me I'm not the best one at that.
You probably are.
My cunning is 1, so...
You're definitely the best at survival. Yep. Vernon is the best at survival.
We're all dead.
So, does Vernon offer his services, or does Vernon keep his mouth shut?
offers his services. Well, I have done some tracking before in a less green environment,
I
but
think
we'll
he
see
was a
what I can
bounty
do.
hunter.
Well, Droid, you and me, I think together we can follow my tracks and get myself back to... Steam peer-to-peer session failed with inertial. That's a bad sign. Inertial!
Baby, come back!
Are we going to have to go to sudden break?
Yeah.
Technical difficulties.
You guys there now again?
Yeah, we're here, but you aren't on. You've lost the connection on Steam.
Yeah, you guys are sounding pretty awful. I'm gonna...
Okay, seems like a great place for a break, Corey.
Yeah. We'll take an 8-minute break, and then we'll be back right at 9.
Perfect.
All right. Don't change that channel.
No. I know we're going live now, so no.
Damn, so close. All right, we are back and tracking our way through the... not desert, really.
It's a kind of canyony... I want to say it's like Southern California in the deserty bits of Southern California, but not full desert. That kind of area.
So terrain is Southern California, accents are
it's like...
Southern Georgia.
Shut up. You don't know. She's not from here, okay? She's not a local. She's from one of those southern planets.
We have recovered inertial, and I forget what he was doing. Oh, survival.
Yes.
Something like
yes,
that.
Vernon was going to guide you all to follow her tracks, and Renzi's actually going to help. She has 2 skill points in survival. She's
The
just
robot
not as
who
cunning.
avoids the wilderness at all costs is doing the tracking.
Yes.
Okay, so you said she had 2 in...
Yep, so that's 2 proficiency
so-
dice.
What was the difficulty?
That's going to be... I want to say 3 purple and a red.
How fun.
Yeah, I'm not even flipping a point for that because it's just a tough place. You're impressed that, as you look outside the land speeder, you're really impressed that Renzi managed to get out. She must be pretty tough. No despair. No.
What?
Well, there's nobody to ask where to go. I'm sorry, guys.
You meander your way through some of the canyons around the area, and you kind of pick up Renzi's tracks on and off, but it's taking you a long time. Like, this is taking way longer than it should. You're having to stop the speeder all the time, get out, look for the tracks, get back in.
Jesus.
You're literally having to find her footprints, right? And if you'd done well, you would have been able to just follow them in the speeder, but you're having to stop and get out. And it's actually heading towards nightfall by the time you're getting towards what you assume is the destination. Or at least what Renzi assures you is the destination.
Are we there yet?
Bob, keep doing things that make us not trust you.
Could you all
be
make...
that she's leading us into a gunshot?
Could I perhaps use the electro binoculars that we have to kind of possibly see if there's any like glimmer of metal or anything like that from the headhunter?
Well, I think while you're doing that, what I'd like you to do is pretty perfect, really. I'd like you to make an average stealth check with a setback.
Is this a team stealth check?
Sorry, not stealth. Average perception check with a setback.
Should we just get whoever's best at that to do that, or just?
I think.
Well, Walden's using the electro binoculars.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
If you don't use the electro binoculars, you'll suffer 2 setback from it becoming dark.
And you said 1 setback, right?
Yeah, the 1 setback is primarily because of the scrub, making it easy for people to hide.
I'm going to flip a destiny point here because I'm really trying to look for the headhunter.
Yep. Oof. 1 failure, 2 threat, and a triumph. So you fail to spot anything resembling a headhunter.
There better be a butt in that clause.
Do I spot the glint of a sniper rifle instead?
No, the headlight. As you turn, you notice dead ahead of you is a giant savrip. It's this huge reptilian humanoid creature carrying a heavy club, wearing kind of caveman-esque clothing, I suppose, all like ripped up cloth and stuff. And he just roars at you guys. But he's at least medium range away so far. You spotted him.
Top speed, please. Away!
He's directly in front of us, right?
Not directly. He's off to one side.
Okay.
To one side of the canyon. And if you can't really like collide with him or anything, but you have 2 threat. So the 2 threat is that you see a little warning light on the speeder, and the engine starts to fail.
All right. Okay.
But what do you want the Triumph to do? What do you want the Triumph to do?
I want the Triumph to make the Savrip look... Well, he's looking directly at us. Is he moving towards us right now?
Yeah, he's like roared and he's running towards you, and he's going to get there very quickly. As your speeder is slowly coming to a stop.
I want to like be able to rotate and turn on the headlights and just flash, like make his eyes kind of like burn from the headlight.
Sure. Yeah. So basically, what that will do, I will make it so it actually downgrades his vigilance roll for combat.
Oh, wait a minute. We're in combat?
He's attacking. Yes, he's attacking you guys. Your speeder is coming to a halt. Unless you want to sit in there and have it smashed up by the Savrip, who's Silhouette 2, by the way. He's bigger than you guys. You probably want to get up.
Can I try to figure out what's wrong with the speeder? Quickly, without getting beaten to a pulp?
You can do that during the combat round, yeah.
Okay.
I got 2 successes.
Okay, 2 successes. Let me actually quickly grab a piece of paper then. As we have our vigilance being drawn up here. It's only 1 Savrip. What's the worst that could happen?
How much did you pay for this? Why did you get such a crappy speeder, Thar?
He has the word "rip" in his name.
Savrip. Okay.
If anyone wants to see what that looks like, I put a picture on the stream, so...
Oh, Jesus Christ!
You know the little beast that dies when they're playing the game on... I think it was episode 4, right?
Playing Desiree
in
episode 4, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's what it is. That's straight up what it is. I wonder if there's an actual figure for it in the in any of these packs. It's really hard to search them, though, because they're all in little individual fucking bags. It's really annoying.
One droid's and beasts?
That would make sense, wouldn't it? Where's that one?
Right
that's
here.
those are the cards.
Oh, never mind.
those aren't actual like little.
Fighter, freighter, token collections, astromech droid.
Yeah, there's loads of them. I'm not sure if I'll probably just grab a random big character of some kind.
If you want to write stuff, I'll look through some of the bags and try and find one. Whatever you were.
Sure. So anyway, so we have 2 success from Thar. If everyone else could roll vigilance as well, please, that would be excellent. And just call it out when you get it.
I'll go last. You guys.
So that's 2 success to advantage.
And I'm spending a strain to add a.
Further.
I don't know.
It's
a
further success. Is it? It's a little explosion, right?
Yeah.
That's the success. Okay, so that's actually 3 success to advantage. Walden, if you could roll.
Nice.
Might just use the Wampa. I feel like the Wampa is appropriate.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So there we go. Let me see if I can find an appropriate map.
Yeah,
Nope.
This is all run using mods in Tabletop Simulator.
Yep.
All right. Have you all gone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, what's the stat?
So just
Vigilance.
Vigilance?
Yep.
God, this clicking is stupid. My mouse sucks.
Why are none of these named? Stupid maps.
0 success, 4 advantage, so.
Okay. Walden, did you roll?
I rolled 2 successes from
2 success? Okay.
one ability.
So I'm going to roll. Oh! That was not what I wanted to do. Anyway.
Oh my god!
You rolled the table.
Yeah, I rolled the whole table. Ahem. Sorry for that. The table flip button is a dangerous button, it turns out. And then for the wonderful Savrip, it's going to roll its vigilance downgraded once because of that triumph shining. Oh my god. Because I flipped it. So it gets 1 advantage.
Nice.
So you guys are going to be able to lay some fire into this thing. It's at short range from you guys. I'm going to quickly grab a map tile once I finally find one that seems even vaguely appropriate. This one seems perfect. Oh my god, that's way bigger than I thought it would be. That was not intentional. Jesus Christ.
Do you want me to get the Falcon out of the way? And,
Yes, please.
Okay.
And the Wampa.
Everything. Okay.
I did not expect this to be so big.
You mean the Avedon Hail out of the way?
Okay, Wampa. There we go. Okay. So anyway. Oh, God. Ignore the hive and all that stuff, and don't even bother about the squares. So here is our Savrip as a Wampa. Jesus Christ, how did that even happen? Oh, for goodness sake. This is such a mess now. There's another... I actually have to change colour to purple to get this stupid card out of purple's area. Oh, no, that's just gone. That's just gone. Okay. That's
Using the
gone.
Avedon Hail as our speeder.
Sure, that works. And then there's you guys in the speeder. Basically, Rancy is just ducking down in the speeder for cover. She has no weapon. So she's not going to stand and fight unless she absolutely has to. So it's at short range off to one side of the canyon. So we definitely have all player characters going first. Luckily enough for you guys. And then the NPC. What would you like to do? Who would like to go first? Hey, look, a speeder.
Hey, all right.
Your busted speeder. So who wants to go first?
Take a saunter up to him and punch him.
Okay.
Maybe not. Hold on a minute. You can't just...
Did our
so
friend roll vigilance, or did...
It rolled vigilance, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, your friend. Oh, she
yeah.
is going to be out of. She's effectively out of combat unless.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, let me just double check. Oh yeah, no, yeah, you can totally try and punch it if you want.
No. We're gonna glop grenade. Thank you.
Go. That thing's gonna break out of it with ease.
Okay, so could you make an easy ranged light check?
Maybe.
Oh my god, what is that? I just hadn't reacted yet. So.
Oh no!
Are you going to aim?
Yeah, I'll take an aim.
Technically, all of you are still sitting in the speeder. I'd like to point that out.
Oh, well,
unless you take a maneuver to get out of the speeder, you're just sitting in the speeder.
I'm gonna maneuver and jump out.
Okay, so you jump out the speeder. You're next to the speeder. You're going to take your throw. If you want to aim, that'll take 2 strain for the additional maneuver.
Okay, and that's a boost, correct?
Correct. And then your ranged light skill, which is
Trash.
a whopping 1.
A whomping one.
1 ability.
What do we got?
It's easy. You actually have to roll difficulty.
Oh fuck, God. Life sucks.
No, just unopposed check. You're good.
I mean, I wish.
No DC. DC 0, definitely. Oh, there you go. You got 1 advantage. The grenade rolls into the bushes and makes a very sad noise.
Oh.
And just starts seeping out. But what do you want your 1 advantage to do?
Boost to the next person in initiative.
All right then. Who wants to go next?
If I go,
I'm gonna be
is
trying
it,
to.
or do you want to?
Well, I'm just going to be trying to fix the speeder, so whenever you guys want that to happen, I can make that check. But otherwise, you guys can shoot and blast or whatever it is you do.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and you know what? You take the boost and try and fix the speeder.
All right, I'll do that then. This one goes here, but does that one go where? What am I doing?
So could you make a hard mechanics check? And I'm going to upgrade that once because it's a combat situation. Yeah.
And then he rolls a destiny point to piss us off.
Yeah, no, I did flip the destiny point. That was what the upgrade was for, because it's a fun, dangerous situation. And I will also add a setback because you don't really have this speeder is not something you've worked on before.
Okay.
You do have the toolkit though.
I just naturally get rid of a setback with mechanics checks, anyways.
Yep.
So.
I'm making use of the talents. You see?
Yay! I'm
Do toolkits
learning.
get boost or do they not?
No, toolkits mean he doesn't take additional setback.
Gotcha.
He actually has tools to work on it instead of just using his bare hands and a lot of luck.
Thessalonian hands. I'm not a bear.
Okay, but you can get a boost from the advantage that's been passed along by. Okay, let's see if you can repair the speeder.
There's so many dice in this game.
That's
Triumph.
right. 3 success,
Woo!
1 threat, 1 triumph. So you take a strain as the engine shocks you a little bit, you get a little bit of an electric shock.
What else is new?
But you repair the engine. The engine is back on. Green lights start lighting up on the dashboard. What would you like your triumph to do?
Well,
Get me back in the vehicle!
While I'm under the hood, fixing whatever it is, I find a credit chip left by one of the previous renters with whatever value you feel is appropriate.
Holy crap.
So you get 300 credits.
Sweet.
Slay me.
It's just in the glove compartment for some reason.
Hey guys, look, money!
Guys, we're going gambling. Get back in here, sir.
Who wants to go next?
You are such a little shit.
Someone can drag you back in with their turn.
I'm going to. Okay, so shoot.
You're going to shoot?
No.
Shoot Thar so we can't get information out of him. Good plan.
Goodness gracious. Okay, so I have two maneuvers if I incur strain. I can't necessarily pick up Thar and toss him back in. I can't jump out, pick him up, and then toss him back in. That's too many maneuvers, I think, right?
So what you'd have to do, you'd have to get out, do an athletics check to throw him in. That's what you'd have to do. And then you could get back in. So you'd have to do an athletics check to get him into the speeder quickly.
Okay.
And it would be a harder. It would be a hard athlete. It would be hard. You know, Ithorians are pretty bulky. Yeah. He's carrying a decent amount of stuff, you know.
Here's what I'm going to do. So can you I think in Star Wars lore, you can kind of raise and lower a speeder from the ground, right?
Yeah. You can change its altitude.
I'm gonna kind of like lower it so it's nearly grinding the ground, back up, and kind of get Thar into the vehicle by kind of running him over. But it'll knock him in. Okay.
All right.
It'll kind of like bop him in, kind of.
So you just kind of like scrape it along the ground.
Yeah, and scoop him up.
Tumble him in.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that would be a 4 difficulty piloting check.
What?
Like, to do that without injuring him, that's 4 difficulty.
You're gonna run me over and then be like, what?
I'm just going back like a range band or two.
Thara's gonna have to change his name to Smooth.
A range band you know what a range band for a vehicle is? A range band for a vehicle is like off the side of the map.
Oh, no. A range band of movement for a regular person. So I'm not going fast or anything like that. It's just like a nice gentle... Yeah, a nice gentle thing. I'm expecting he's going to get hurt a little bit from this. It's not
we'll see. It depends what kind of threat you get. So so the difficulty is it's also dark, so I'm adding a setback, and then your piloting skill. There we go. And then I'll use my last destiny point and upgrade this. Have fun.
Celebrity, you should have called it first.
It's true.
You're such a fucking dick.
He's trying to save you. He is trying to save you. It's just an interesting way of doing it.
I'm not going fast, okay? And I'm low to the ground, so
roll,
your shins may get hit.
Roll!
Kayla, remember when I picked you up in your forklift? Oh
my god. So I'm going to say...
1 out of 12 chances for that.
So the typical...
No! Don't be nice about it.
That's what I'm going to say. But that's what I'm saying. The typical silhouette for a speeder is 2. You're getting hit by 2 silhouettes, and being hit by something of that deals 10 times the silhouette's worth of damage. So yeah, you take 20 wounds.
Going like 5 miles an hour.
It's a heavy vehicle.
I'm just gonna slump onto the fucking ground, I guess.
So yeah, you take 20 wounds. You take 20 wounds. So you're 8 over your threshold. So I'll just put that up to 20 for you.
Don't worry, guys. We have a doctor.
Oh, it's at 16 with the soak.
Yeah, I guess I'll allow soak to come into play. His
How are
armor
you gonna
buff-
soak up an impact crater in my chest?
It would
your
help.
shins.
Your armor would help a little bit. Your armor and your natural strength would allow you to not instantly be killed. But yeah, so you failed, and I'll basically say the 2 threat is the fact that you straight up hit him and dealt the damage. So there we go. That was Walden's super effective turn. You're now unconscious, Thar. What would you like to do, Vernon?
This is going wonderfully.
Yeah. Okay. So we have Thar just like
dead.
I'll just put your character upside down like that. I think that seems appropriate. There we go.
Wait, is that an action or a maneuver? Is that an action or a maneuver? Just
that was your piloting. That was a piloting action, I would say.
Okay.
You definitely used piloting planetary, right?
Oh shoot! Yeah, no, I didn't. But it still wouldn't have mattered because
it was blank. The proficiency die was blank. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Mm-hmm. But remember, you're on a planet, so
yes, I know. Yeah.
Okay, so everyone else is still just happily in the vehicle. You know, it's. I guess it's kind of so. Thar's kind of unconscious.
Waldern, what are you doing? Oh my god!
So there we go. So that's the current state of things. There's an unconscious Thar on the floor. Vernon.
Vernon. Oh boy. Vernon runs over to Thar, jumps out, runs over.
So there's your maneuver.
Uses a med kit.
So you
How are we gonna handle player PvP?
So you're gonna grab a med kit out of his stim pack out of his pack. How many stim packs do you have?
Stim pack.
You should have a few.
I have like 3 or 4.
Okay, so I'll allow you to take that out of him as an incidental, and then using it on him is your second maneuver. So all you can do is make an action after that.
Okay.
So you make a maneuver and stand there and get. So he'll recover 5 wounds.
Hey, he's less unconscious. Well, I don't have anything else to do, so I shoot the guy.
Well, that's the thing. Oh, for God's sake!
Lock it! Lock the damn object!
It's okay, that's what the undo button is for.
He said using the stim pack was a maneuver.
Yes, but you don't
So I
have your
have an
pistol
action.
out. It takes a maneuver to take your weapon. Unless you have quick draw, taking your weapon out is a maneuver. You do not have the quick draw talent.
All right, well, I stand there and watch the giant monster running toward me.
Yeah, so you stand there like a lemon, and the Savrip runs up with its club and hits you, because you're the one who doesn't look as injured, and you're shiny and metal. So it's going to roll its melee against you with its large club. Do you have any melee defense?
No.
Okay. Good luck. You take 8 damage. 8 damage and a critical. So subtract your soak, of course. So you take a mere 6 wounds. And, of course, a critical hit. So you can roll the D100 wherever the D100 fell off the table. Oh, well. I'll grab out some percentile. There we are, percentile dice.
So what are you guys?
So let's see what exciting
characters.
As you get killed by this one Savrip. A 60. Oh, brilliant. That's brilliant. So let's look through the critical deck and find the 60. You have an agonizing wound.
That's fitting.
Yep. So you increase the difficulty of all brawn and agility checks by 1 until the end of the encounter. That one is brutal. I really like the picture as well. The picture is very appropriate considering what you guys are going through right now. They're not the right creature, but that creature's attacking you. Anyway, now it's a player character's turn again.
Slevered, run him over.
No, I've already gone.
No, it's...
No, we're back. We're round 2 now.
We're
round 2.
Okay.
Yep. Combat round 2. Who wants to go first?
Can I limp away?
Can you guys get in the vehicle?
Yeah, I mean, the vehicle's like right behind you.
He's still unconscious.
No, Thar is.
He has
Thar is
11
up.
wounds. Yeah.
Oh shit, we're not dead.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, then I guess
I'm gonna get in the vehicle.
we do that.
So both of you are going to take maneuvers to get in the vehicle. Are you going to do anything else?
I shoot the thing in the face.
Okay, so you're going to take 2 strain to draw your
Yes.
weapon.
Really wants to let him know.
And then you're going to fire your weapon at the Savrip. So it's at short range, but of course you have the agonizing wound, which increases the difficulty by 1 because it's an agility check. Yep. So yeah, it has no range defense.
You already
Silhouette
upgraded
changed
it?
the roll.
Did you already upgrade it?
Yeah, it's not upgraded.
Oh,
it's,
okay.
Increased.
Okay.
So it's at
That's-
short range, so it's easy. Then the difficulty is increased, which is +1.
Does the silhouette affect the roll, or is it +2 silhouette?
It's a +2 silhouette difference that makes the difference.
Gotcha.
I just had an oil bath.
And you miss. Pew! You have 2 advantage, though. So you can recover some strain or something.
Yeah, I'll recover strain.
Okay, you recover 2 strain. It was a therapeutic shot, even if it wasn't very accurate, because of your agonizing wound. Thar, are you also jumping in the speeder now?
Yeah!
You dive into the speeder with your maneuver. Is there anything else you plan to do?
I'm gonna glare very heavily and spit on Walderd.
I'm gonna say
gonna
you
aim
shouldn't have
for his
gotten out of
eye.
the vehicle.
I'm gonna aim for his eye.
He's
Okay.
flying the...
Don't worry, I don't need that perception to drive.
He drives with his senses. Okay, who wants to go next after that wonderful turn there with the spitting in the eye?
Okay,
Can I go next and tell everyone about my 300 credits? Guys, I found 300 credits. And then I pull out my gun and I shoot them.
Are you gonna aim?
Screw that.
So you take your maneuver to pull your gun.
Yeah.
You make an easy ranged light check with 1 setback because it's dark.
You have low light vision, right?
Yeah, I have...
There you go.
That's
Problem
the only
solved.
reason I'm shooting, so I can use my trait.
Range light. Whatever that is for you, which it looks like it's just 3 green or something.
Yeah.
The yellow and just 3 green, which is pretty good. 3 proficient ability. Wow, you got 4 advantage. So you missed as well.
It was very therapeutic, so I'm just getting rid of the strain.
Okay, you're going to
What a
recover
good
4
day
strain.
we're having, everyone. Okay, now, Waldron, get us the fuck out of here.
Yes, Walden, what would you like to do in this lovely scenario?
I'm tossing the person behind me, the one that doesn't have a weapon,
Out of
a
the
blaster
vehicle.
pistol.
You pass Renzi a blaster pistol. She grabs it and says, "Thank you."
Now shoot that thing. Now I'm gonna. So while she aims, I'm gonna start just driving away. Just
Okay.
I guess. How far can I actually get here?
Off the map, basically.
Off the map,
If you take a pilot maneuver to pilot the vehicle,
Yeah.
you can basically get off the map.
Okay. Yep.
So you can just get out of there. Renzi fires some blasts off at the Savrip that glance off the rocks, and you just blast the speeder out of there. Whichever direction. I mean, don't worry too much about it. The map doesn't really matter in this.
Well, yeah, I'm just having fun right now.
Directions are relative.
Going into the hive.
Okay.
I'm gonna look back at Thar and remind him that he was complaining about people getting out of the vehicle earlier.
I'm gonna put my hand around his neck and shock him.
I'm gonna
Guys,
turn.
can we do this later? We have somewhere to be, and we're very lost, and we got attacked. And I found 300 credits, though. So, I'm okay, really.
So Renzi turns to Walden and says, "I don't understand. My ship should have been back there. I saw some scrape marks on the ground, like they'd been dragged away."
The Savrip has it?
I'm gonna jam a stim pack into me.
Okay, so you recover another 4 wounds. So that's 2 of your stim packs used up.
So do we have to go back?
She says, "No, look, I think I see the tracks." And she points down, and you
Your
and off to one
Z95
side,
leaves tracks?
you can see like huge scrape marks in the ground where it looks like a something heavy has been dragged, basically.
Oh boy. Are we following it?
I would like us to follow it. I mean, I can't pay you if we don't follow it.
Yeah, we can follow it.
And I'm gonna med pack myself.
Just passive-aggressive doctoring going on in the background.
So you're going to make a medicine check on yourself as
Yes,
well?
on myself.
So could you make, because you're over half, that would be average. So it's going to be a hard medicine check. Sorry, no, it increases it by 2. It'll be a 4 difficulty medicine check.
If somebody else does it for you, is that...
That reduces difficulty by 2.
Yeah.
I think we're all too horrible for this.
Stay back.
Actually, I have
Done
4
enough.
intelligence, so I'm
You've
not
done enough!
terrible at it.
You recover 1 strain. Sorry, Thar. Your medicine.
You've done enough!
Your medicine in the speeder wasn't very effective. As you follow the trail for about another kilometer, you notice there's kind of a mesa up ahead.
What
A
color's the
disappointment?
mesa? What color's the mesa?
It's not black.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of
Shucks.
brownish red.
Drain.
Guys, a brownish mesa.
You notice there's some steps leading up to it. The plateau it's kind of 20 meters high, and there's some steps leading up to it. You don't see anyone around as you drive up to the base of the steps. There's a couple of banthas grazing on some scrub brush that's growing around the base, and there's kind of a makeshift crane with cables leading up the side of the mesa. Do you think they hooked my ship into there?
Let's park the speeder good ways away and use these electro binoculars we've actually still have. And kind of take a look. I'm gonna pass her one.
Why don't
Okay.
you let me do it, because I can see in the dark.
Like
Electro
you could
binoculars
use your
are-
regular eyes.
Oh.
What do your elven eyes see, Buzz?
Could you make a hard perception check?
Me?
Whoever's doing the searching.
I'm just gonna say it's me.
Okay, so you usually have a setback, but there's no setback. Your perception is brilliant. You get 3 threat. And yelling starts coming from the top edge of the cliff.
I think
you
her
see-
fighter's yelling at us.
And you see a couple of guys on the, like, they skyline themselves against the lip of the mesa, and they start firing bows at you.
I'm sorry. No. Back up. Bows?
Yes, an arrow whizzes past.
The hell's going
and
on?
And plinks off the side of the speeder.
Waldern, get us out of here, or are we firing?
I'm gonna look back at our companion. I'm gonna say, do you think your ship's in there?
It must be. The tracks lead here. They've got a crane, and well, they're certainly defending something.
This.
This better be worth it. I'm gonna drive up a little bit further, get us into like long.
Did he cut out for anyone else? There?
Sorry, yeah, my mouse screwed up. So we're at long range right now.
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
If that's where you decided to park, you're at long range.
Yeah.
Let me bring out. So what's the plan?
I'm gonna see if there's any. Is there any cover? Or is it pretty flat for the most part?
So you can see here it's kind of rocky. There's some scrub. Number 1 is the steps up. Number 1 is the steps up. There's the crane at number 2. So you guys are probably over here somewhere. Let me lock this before I make a horrible mess of it. And there's a couple of guys that I'm going to represent as one guy up the top. Yeah. And they're shooting at you. They can't hit you from here. Like, it seems like they're mostly just... They're kind of firing a warning shot, basically.
Should we go talk to them? They seem friendly.
I don't think arrows whizzing past us is a friendly gesture.
They're just letting us know where they are.
It's not how people do that in any culture that I've known. We're gonna take use the cover that we have and kind of get. I will take the cover and try and get to medium range.
Give me some like. Where are they on the map? Like,
Where did he put them?
Right there. That blue circle right there.
Just that one dude?
That's 2 guys. There's 2 guys.
Oh. Huh.
Those are the guys that you've noticed. You don't know if there are any others because the perception check was a failure. And in fact, the electro binoculars were glinting so much.
Oh, so she didn't make she failed her perception check too?
Well, I mean, she didn't make one, unless you want her to search as well.
I gave her the electro binocular to.
Sure, I will.
Look at.
I will give her a perception check then.
I think we've noticed them shooting at us at least.
Yes. So she has perception. Okay, I gave her a decent. So she has.
Are they like on serious height advantage?
It's about 20 meters. So I'd say it's like short range height advantage.
Goodness gracious!
So yeah, no, she can't.
Rolls?
Yeah, she can't see anything either. She's like, she's just definitely sure that her fighter is here. Like, she's 100% sure it's here. She notices the tracks. It's really clear that they've been dragged up. It's been dragged up to the crane and lifted in. She's 100% sure of that. But she can't. She doesn't notice anything else in particular.
Where's a pathway in?
The number 1, you can see steps up the side of the mesa, and the 2 guys. At least that's the most obvious path. And the 2 guys who are trying to shoot at you and are mostly just waving their fists and waving their bows at you. Those guys are at the top of that path, and it kind of leads up to the crane.
Can
I just fire from where we are right now?
No, you're at long range. Your weapons don't.
I'm gonna just. Waldern, take me in. Just get us close.
The closest you can get is the bottom of the speeder. Can't fit up the entrance there. The closest you can get is to the bottom of that of those steps, and that's going to be at medium range.
Yeah.
Okay, if you get into medium range, I will ask you to roll vigilance then.
So what I'm gonna do if I
You cut out again.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, let's instead let's try and like walk our way up. Let's see if we can find another route instead of going directly up this thing, so we can kind of get at least a little bit of a drop on him.
Okay, so you want to try and jump out the speeder and kind of stealth your way up.
Mhm.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a group, could you make a... let's have a look. Let's just have you... Yeah, it's just an easy... Sorry, average stealth check with a boost because it's dark.
Is that group or is that...
So it'd be group. So whoever has the best stealth and
Okay.
whoever has the best cunning. So once again, I think Vernon will be leading the way.
Yeah.
Where did the
Stealth is agility, right? Not cunning?
green come from?
Agility,
Stealth is
sorry.
agility. Yeah.
Oh,
So
stealth is agility, right.
I have 4 agility.
Oh, all right.
You have 1 stealth, yeah.
Rency turns to you and says, I think I see a slightly stealthier path. She has stealth 3. So you can add her,
Well, nice.
and then there you go. So she has stealth 3 ranks in stealth, so she's pretty good. Okay,
Oh my goodness.
that was close. That was too close.
These rolls are...
Okay, 1 success, 2 advantage. You start crawling, you jump out, you turn off all the lights, jump out the speeder, and Rency and Walden guide you all through the rocks towards the area marked 1A. As you get closer, and for a start, you hear the yelling start to die down a bit, and towards 1A. You're not at 1A. Because as you get to 1A, it's basically, that's like a passage drilled into the side of the mesa. And you notice there's a couple of guys guarding that entrance as well. They don't see you. You guys are camouflaged well enough. You're hiding behind rocks and bushes. You're hidden, and they're at short range.
Can we see the weapons they have right now? Are they also bows?
Yeah, they look like they're actually both... Yeah, they have like bows on their back, and they're both holding spears.
Hey, Waldern, I'm gonna kind of hold up this. I'm sorry, I don't. Let me find the. This. Why don't we try and use this? Go up another path, and I'm gonna hold up my ascension pistol.
Well, we only have 1 of those. If we can all make it up, we can try it.
Maybe good to go in, have someone find out what's actually in there, since we're running into potentially danger. I don't know.
So for reference, it will take either coordination or athletics to climb up the side of the mesa using the rope. You think it will be... The sides of the mesa aren't particularly sheer, so you think it would probably be hard. It would be a hard thing to do with the ascension rope. But you could do it. So I said hard, athletics, or coordination.
Before we do that, I'm gonna just get out a stim pack and say, I'm sorry, and then stab Thar with another stim pack.
So he recovers another 3 wounds.
Dude is on so many steroids right now.
Just hitting
Feeling
me,
it.
stabbing me.
Okay, we'll try. You know what? If I go up there, it might give me a better shot at actually tagging these guys with this, and I'll kind of pull out my my assault rifle now with this baby.
All right, just bring the pistol back when you're done.
Okay, so where are you going to go to climb up?
Okay, so
You're going to have to sneak around to find a place to climb up where they can't see you. So
Sure.
you're going to have to make your own stealth check, unless you want Rency to come with you.
I'll let her tag along. I think she's pretty helpful with this.
Okay. She has guided you well so far. So yeah, so basically the same setup for stealth. literally just the same roll to sneak up. Ooh, really good. 4 success, 2 advantage, and a triumph. How would you like those advantage and triumph to be spent?
Okay, so the 2 advantage, let's say we found a really good spot to actually kind of like, we have a prone spot, so we can lay down and get a pretty good, like, we can easily hit everybody from about medium range or so. Is that?
So you basically find an area on the lip of the canyon, because you haven't climbed up yet. You haven't made that roll yet.
Oh, okay,
You've just moved around to find a spot. You
So
found a perfect spot to climb up to. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And for the triumph, we will. What if we have some of like one of the guards kind of, or if one or a few of the guards kind of just mosey their way onto the other side of the canyon, so they're pretty far away from us instead of being right next to that hole.
Sure. Yeah, I'm quite happy with these guys to disappear from the lip of the canyon, and you'll see where they are once you stick your head over the precipice.
Okay, we'll go ahead and clamber up.
Both of you go up then?
You know what? I'll clamber up and just tell her to go back with the rest of the group.
Yeah. So she sneaks back and meets up with everyone. And you all have comlinks, of course, so Walden, you can calm down what you find. And now if you could make a hard athletics or coordination check, whichever you prefer, with a setback because of the darkness.
And this is with the pistol, right?
With the Ascension pistol, yeah. So you fire that up, which I'm not going to make you do a check for, but you will need to make the check to the coordination, I think for you, coordination, yeah. You have the four ability.
I'm going to use a destiny point right here, and that's hard with the setback.
Yep, because it's dark. You can't quite see your way. But, yeah, so I flip the point for you. We're all good. Through success, 3 threat. Okay. So you climb up to the lip of the crater and look down into it. I'll tell you what you see immediately. So you can see down. There's the guards at the kind of canyon entrance. You can still see from above where you are. They're within shot range. There's a couple of guys who've clambered down from the ridge stairway. They're like at the end of the stairs here, past the crane. Number 4 is a pile of junk. So there's kind of stacks of boxes, crates, and barrels, all clearly like pillage from different people. Number 3 is the Z95 captured, quite clearly. It's underneath the tan-colored tarpaulin, so it's not completely straightforward to see, but it's clearly suffered some damage, and it's going to need some repairs to be functional. And number 5 is a couple of sets of tents, presumably for the guards, and number 6 is a larger tent. You don't know who for. So you're up on the lip here. And what's going to happen is, with your 3 threat, I'm going to say you knock down a bunch of scree down into the cavern, and you wake up the person who's in tent number 6. And you see a Trandoshan, a large Trandoshan, stick his head out and look around at the place where the scree fell. He hasn't spotted you yet, but he's awake.
It's the guy that Caleb insulted earlier.
That would be hilarious, but no.
Oh.
It can be if you want it to be.
So whilst Leonard's doing that, can I have, and anyone else back here have been trying to find a place that's safe and can shoot that guy from?
I mean, the place you're at, you can take a clear shot. If you guys want to roll vigilance and take a shot, well, cool.
I'm gonna ask everybody to time we'll count down a shot so we can all fire like.
What am I gonna fire? I'm gonna yell into the comm link.
Don't yell.
I mean, they're already shooting at us. I don't know what you're trying to time here, Sleverd.
No, technically they're not shooting at you now. Like, the guys who are on the ridge have lost sight of you. They think you've left, or that you're just that they don't care, right?
Okay.
You're not moving up to them. They have the guards down below. They don't care.
Slever's trying to get us to hit them all
Alright.
before combat
coordinate.
starts.
Yeah.
So we're all gonna do cool now, or
Yeah, if you're planning an ambush, that's going to be cool. So a simple cool check.
Oh,
I
yeah.
get
So what's that?
2 success
That's pretty good for
for 1. Yeah.
Nothing.
Yep. 1 success, 2 advantage. Oh god. Oh wow, 1 whole advantage. Brilliant roll there.
I'm assuming Slevert is telling us.
And
What he
1
saw.
success.
I'm spending a
Yes.
strain to add another success.
Okay, so that's 2 success. And then the NPCs are going to roll in a moment. First thing we're going to... let me just... and he is... Okay, so now we'll have the bad guys roll their vigilance. So we have... Okay, not a great start for you guys to not be spotted. And then let me find these other guys. There we go, they just have... Okay, so they just roll 1, so it's 2 of them.
How?
Oh
How?
my god.
Watch you bit of Trump. This is nonsense.
The Savrip is gonna come up
Cheat
behind
items!
us, kill us all, and then.
So we're going to start with an NPC, then a player character, then a player character, then 2 non-player characters, then the other 2 player characters. And then if you want to order Renzi to do something, she does have a pistol now. If you want to order her to do something, basically
What's the turn first?
spend a maneuver on your turn.
Oh,
And she won't do anything obviously stupid. She will refuse. You would have to spend an action, a leadership, or coercion or something to make her do anything that would put her life in immediate danger. Okay, so NPC gets to go first. Basically, so presumably Walden says, "Now!" And you 3 all stand up, and the 2 guys who are guarding the entrance notice you all. And they're going to take a shot at Thar because he's the biggest looking.
all right.
Were these the guys with spears, or were they the ones with?
Yeah, they take a maneuver to grab their bows because you're
Okay.
at short range from them. Oh no, actually, You know what? No, they run at Thar. They run at Thar, and they're going to stab him with their spears.
Wait a minute.
That card.
So, do you have any melee defense, Thar?
No.
I thought he had
Okay.
some armor until the land spear drew it.
He has armor, but he doesn't. So they're going to stab you, and they roll 2 success. So they deal 6 damage with Pierce 2.
Does that
So with
negate
Pier-
soak?
That negates 2 soak. So they deal 4 wounds to you with their vibro spears. And they also had 2 advantage, so they're going to use that to give a boost to the Trandoshan. So who wants to go next?
We got 2 player characters going.
Thar,
Yep,
you
player
wanna...
character's turn.
Hit 'em.
You know what? I want to do something here because
Hit
I've
'em.
just been getting run over and stabbed and shot and stabbed. So I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna use a destiny point because I want to do something. Just
Okay.
because.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna punch him.
Oh, okay. You're going to punch the guys with spears.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's just going to be an average melee check. Or brawl check if you're punching them with just brawl.
Yeah, just brawl. And that's 2, correct? 2 difficulty. And I'm going to.
What
get
are
shit
these
on.
rolls?
You're going to miss. You're going to miss. You swing and you miss. Their spears keep you out of harm's way. And, 2 advantage. What would you like to do with that?
Ponder my life choices. I'm going to give everyone a +1.
You're going to give a boost to the next couple of players?
Next 2, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so next 2 players. So who wants to go next? Next player character?
I guess I can go. I guess I got to spend a maneuver to tell. Who? What's her name?
Renzi.
Renzi. Yeah, I'm gonna spend a maneuver to tell Renzi to just attack the people directly in front of her.
Okay.
And
so I'll actually let me grab a figure for her. Here we go. This one's perfect. Okay. So there's Renzi. Why does it keep doing that? Okay, so you want her to attack.
the people
Attack
directly.
the 2 guards. She says, I don't know, Walden. I mean, Thar's pretty close. I might hit him.
How's your shot?
I mean, I'm pretty good, but it's still a risk.
Slowly
there's
turning
really
into Bill
no-
Clinton.
There's
Yeah.
really no one else that she can fire against, right? Like everybody else is
Too far away.
going
Were
up to
there-
going up.
Were there
You can
2
tell to do
people near Thar, or like near us?
Yeah, there are 2 in a group. They're both of them went to attack Thar at once.
Okay.
They're a minion group. So
Okay.
they're 2 guys as one for ease of combat math. So she will do it if you insist. You don't have to make a roll. You can just ask her to do it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ask her to do it.
Well, okay, Walden. She takes 2 maneuvers and moves back to short range so that she has she isn't taking an additional penalty to shoot, and takes a couple of strain. Let me make a note of hers.
When the NPCs care more about your piece. Slur just trying to get Kalo killed.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to make her ranged light, so the difficulty is going to be 1 challenge die. And let me just double check her ranged light, which is very good. I mean, she is a good shot, like, don't get me wrong, but she's just concerned, she can be a good shot who still rolls a despair. So, whoops. Like that. So,
What? Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, Renzi hits Thar. What kind of blaster pistol did you give her?
It's just a regular old blaster pistol.
Yeah, so Thar, you take 7 damage.
That's 3 from your soak.
How's Thar feeling about this?
Crying.
She yells out, I'm so sorry, Thar!
Walden told me to do it.
There's a 1 in 12 chance of that.
She has 2 advantage.
Is that the math you factored in when you ran me over?
She's going to recover her strain with her advantage. So, next up is the other NPCs. The Trandoshan...
I took a maneuver, right? To do that?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so you have... Yeah, sorry. So your maneuver was to order her to do something. Now,
Yeah,
what do you want
I'm going to take a second maneuver to induce strain on I'll induce strain and aim.
Yep.
And
who are you aiming at?
Straight at the Transdoshan.
You're going to aim at the Trandoshan? Okay. So...
my mouth rolled off. Okay.
So that's going to be... So he's at medium range down the hill there. He has Adversary 2, so that upgrades the check twice.
And I have a boost from Thar, right?
Yep.
And it's a setback because it's dark.
Yep. You shouldn't get a boost from Thar. Uh-huh. What's the second? Oh, the second boost is the gun is accurate, right?
Yes. No, I took an aim.
Oh, you took an aim. Okay.
Yeah.
So you deal a lot of damage here. How much damage is this with your weapon?
The weapon is... Let me hop back over here. It is 8 with a blast 6.
Okay, so your 2 advantage is enough to activate blast, though it won't do anything because there's no one next to him to hit.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So you deal 12.
Okay.
Careful, you might hit me, Sleverd.
So you deal 12 damage, and the Trandoshan roars and looks up at you. What would you like your 2 advantage to do?
I'm gonna go ahead and pass that off to the next people.
Okay, so it's another couple of boosts on the way. Okay, the next NPCs go. The Trandoshan is going to take cover behind some crates for his maneuver. He's going to take a second maneuver and take some strain. And he's going to shoot at you, obviously. Well done. So
I'm assuming that I'm in cover as well, right?
Yeah, because you specifically chose a good location.
Okay.
So you have no ranged defense otherwise, and he has ranged light. That's 2 yellow, green. And yeah, so he actually took...
I have 1 defense, by the way. 1 range defense from the armor that I have.
Yeah, it doesn't stack, it's one or the other.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
that is 4 success, 3 threat. So he fires off a huge volley of blasts at you and deals 11 damage. But then he runs out of ammo. So the next next round, he's going to have to reload as a maneuver. And he won't necessarily have ammo again, if that happens again. So yeah, he has dealt 11 damage. You've taken that into account. Cool. So you've taken a huge blast. He just emptied a blaster pack into you, basically.
Jeez.
Then the other 2 guys who are around the edge here, they're going to run out basically into the open to get within range of you, Waldern, and they're going to shoot at you as well with their bows because they already have them out.
Mm-hmm.
So setback, they're not able to aim because they're only minions, so they can't take a second maneuver. And I keep forgetting that they're right next to it, so they have ranged light. So they have. There we go. And they hit you for 7 damage.
I'm gone.
So you get pierced by literally an arrow from a bow. And they have 1 threat. What would you like that threat to do to them? Just 1 threat, so you can't do a huge amount.
Yeah, just give them strain, I guess.
Okay, so they
Make them
take
question the
1.
moral implications of what they've just done.
Okay, so yeah, so you go over your threshold then?
Yep. I'll calculate it in a sec here. That was 7 damage, correct?
Yep.
With 2 pierce?
No pierce. There's no pierce on the bow.
Oh, okay.
So in fact, I think you're at your threshold.
I have a wound threshold of 12 and it hit 13 because it was plus... 3.
7 minus 3 is 4.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Don't worry.
I'm
You're at your threshold. You're okay. As long as you have a stim pack.
okay.
Okay.
I have a stim pack.
You have an arrow sticking out of you. It looks slightly comedic. But anyway, Vernon and Vuz, there's a couple of guys right in front of you that have just stabbed Thar. What are you going to do? Thar just got hit because someone tried to shoot.
Are we engaged
Point blank,
range?
yeah. You're point blank. Because you're all engaged with each other when you were hiding.
Then I'm going to back up to short.
Okay.
Set to stun, take aim, and fire at one of them.
Okay, so you get 2 boost because of all the additional... it's a little darker. So the reason I wasn't applying a setback for darkness in the mesa is there's like floodlights inside it. So it's pretty easy to see. But outside here, there's probably going to be a setback for it being kind of dark.
Isn't he a droid?
Yeah, it doesn't mean he has
special vision.
Unless he gets appropriate photoreceptors. And then there's a challenge die because if you roll a despair, you hit Thar. But at least it's set to stun.
Exactly.
So there you go. I'm very
Double
sad.
despair. Oh, man.
2 success. So how much did you have it set to
base? No, this is the standard heavy blaster pistol.
Okay, so it's base 7.
Yeah.
So that's 9 stun. So that's 9. One of them looks like he's about to pass out. And with your threat, I'm going to say you take a strain. Because it was pretty tough aiming in these conditions. Vuz! What does Vuz do in this scenario?
I'm also going to step back a bit. And I'm also going to try to shoot them.
Okay.
Where's my thingy? My Gavor.
I'm going to assume both of you step back into cover.
That sounds good.
I'll make that sensible assumption. So yeah, so it's... Oh, you don't have the setback from the darkness, of course.
Nope.
Sorry, guys. I will be back in just a minute.
Yeah, no problem. So then you're ranged
Three,
light.
3 green. 3 green.
Yeah,
Yep.
I just wanted to see if it was actually better to use my tail, but it's not. And I'm gonna get a destiny point in here too.
Okay.
Unless you just did, but I don't think you did.
No, I didn't. No,
Okay.
the challenge die is there because you're shooting into engaged. Is
Yeah.
yours set to stun?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
What are
You're
the
not gonna
chances
aim?
that it's gonna happen twice, Kayla?
Well,
I'm
here's
gonna
the
aim.
problem.
It's actually it's
Actually, no,
1
I
in
used-
12 times 1 in 12, so it's a 1 in 144 chance.
Don't never tell me the odds. I am gonna aim, and I think I take
Okay.
a strain for that.
2 strain. 2
Two
strain
strain?
because it's an extra maneuver.
I did pass the boost on, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that's true. There was another boost to be passed on there.
So would have gone to Vernon though, right? Or do I? Still...
One went to Vernon, and then he had 2 advantage, so he just
Okay.
passed 2 boosts onwards.
So I'll take my strain. I'm aiming.
Cool. So if you do hit Thar, you'll make a really good hit. I love this firing into engaged rule. It's so good. It's so amazing.
Oh my gosh! He missed! He missed!
It's okay. He missed.
How
So
did he miss
instead of hitting Thar, you run out of ammunition and your pistol. And I don't think you have any extra reloads in your gear. So I think you'd have to grab one from Vernon. I believe Vernon has extra reloads, but when Inertial comes back, we'll have to verify that. So yeah, you're blasting. You just like go pew 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 pew, and basically just fire in the air like in Point Break. You just fire in the air, and yeah. What would you like your 2 advantage to do?
I'm apologizing profusely to
Everybody.
myself and using that to boost their confidence for the next one.
Okay. Do we want to take a quick break while we wait for Inertial to come back?
Yeah.
I'm back.
Oh, you're back. Okay, perfect. So,
Yes,
Vuz just ran out of ammunition, so he's going to need one of your extra reloads.
Vernon will reluctantly give one up.
Yeah, that will be next turn, of course, when you have a maneuver to do that. Speaking of next turn, we're on next turn. It's NPCs go. The Trandoshan. Let's see. I'm going to say the guys with spears are going to stab Thar again. So it's average. There's still 2 of them, so they have this skill, I think. Or was it just 1? Yep, they have that skill. And they're going to aim this time because they're close, because they don't have to move. And they're going to go stabby stabby. Oh boy. They got a triumph.
How?
What a
You
shame.
rolled a despair and a triumph, one right after it. Okay.
So you take 10 damage with Pierce 2.
He's
So
good.
you take 8 wounds. So Thar is down. And with the triumph, you're going to take a crit plus 10. Technically, you should have taken a crit back when the speeder hit you, but I was too kind and forgot. So I'll roll it for you because we'll see what crit you get. And that is a 32. Let's have a look at the critical injuries deck. 32 isn't too bad, I don't think. A 32.
When you say we're hit by a speeder, that just makes it sound like it's a thing that happened. When Slever ran you over.
You're also stunned. Where the hell did that card go? I hate you, Tabletop Simulator, sometimes. I really hate you. I'll take out an entire new deck, I suppose. Oh no, it actually just went back into the deck. Alright. Did it? No, it didn't. Pfft. Whatever. It is a The crit you got... Oh, technically it was a 42, right? Because you took it plus 10. Because they crit you, and you also went over your threshold. It's actually a 42, so I was giving you the wrong one anyway. So on balance, it's actually a bowled over. You're knocked prone. So as well as being unconscious, obviously, you're knocked prone and suffer a strain. So you take an extra strain, and you're definitely knocked down.
What is that guy wearing?
So
What guy? What is what guy wearing?
The guy who's bowled over.
I don't quite know. It looks like some kind of like ancient Jedi clothing or something. Anyway, that was these two low-level raiders. I just like to point out, low-level raiders. Who wants to go next?
we're low-level rollers. I don't think you understand. That
Yeah, we've been shooting ourselves, so
I
Which
just
player
did the,
character would like to go next?
I just did the calculation for Vuzz's last roll. It's 6 in 1,000
Nice.
for him to fail and also get a despair.
Brilliant. Thank you, Monte Carlo. Right. So who wants to go?
when it is my turn, if I do that now, would I be able to get the ammo from Vernon and then shoot, or would that have to be an action from him? Or
It would be a
maneuvers
maneuver from you. You'd basically have your... Oh, it just appeared in the middle of the board. So it would be an incidental to ask him, and then a maneuver to take it from him. So you can reach inside his pack and get it, basically.
As a question, I'm not actually going to take my turn here. Can I back off the ledge so that I'm not able to be hit by the Trandoshan, but also be able to hit the people that are next to...
The problem is the ledge it's pretty narrow. Like, if you start backing off, you might just fall down the side.
Even if I go like prone up there, it's not...
You can kind of crawl around. It's really narrow. Like, you can see on the map, it's like spiky. If you look at there's actually in the top left, there's a side view, a cut view.
Okay,
It's
so
very
I'm on like
spiky.
one of those. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's pretty narrow. You're just like kind of hanging on. You're in, it's kind of a bit of scrub up there. You found the best spot you could, but still, like, you can't really break line of sight with the inside of the basin unless you go back down the side.
So I'll do that stuff. I'll just take the
Okay.
Vernon, I need ammo, and take the...
If necessary.
So it takes a maneuver to reload as well. So you'll need to, and if you want to make an action, you'll need to take 2 strain.
I am going to do that,
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot it.
It's okay, because Thar is prone, you're not just going to hit him this time.
Thank God.
It's just easy. That's all it is. And you have a boost from the advantage that keep getting thrown around.
And I'm just going to check. There's something on my modifier, which I don't know if I actually want to use it. But add a setback to all attacks when using the mod, but it gets +1 damage. I think
That's up to you.
I'll leave it with this.
Okay.
You want to challenge the die tonight?
Yeah.
You're
And
not
it sounded
going
like
to
they're
turn
kind
up.
of weak, so
Oh my gosh. Oh
success and advantage.
gosh.
So
How much damage is that to these?
my pistol is damage 7, and then the success, would that make it 8?
Yep, 8. So you kill one of them,
Sweet.
and the other one takes a bit of a hit.
Vernon, you got this, buddy! And I'll give an advantage to what may or may not be Vernon's next turn, or whoever
Bit
goes
of a
next.
boost, okay?
You,
So yeah, which player character would like to go next? Not Thar,
do
obviously.
you mind if I take a stab at that? Brendan?
Insert name
Okay.
here. You've got this, buddy!
I'm going to slide off the ledge, so or slide back down.
Okay, you're gonna so rappelling down will be
Yeah.
another action. That's to climb down safely is going to be an action. That's
Yeah.
not just a maneuver.
Understood. Yeah,
Okay.
because if I take another shot from either one of the 2 people that can hit me right now, I'm dead.
Okay, so make a hard coordination check to climb back down the rope. Do you want to order Renzi to do something again, or
Well, yeah, let's. I'll order her to take a shot at the at the other wounded person directly in front.
Okay, so let's have you slide down and see if it goes horribly wrong.
Got a boost from it. It's hard.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Oh my gosh.
Barely. You take another 2 strain. It's a pretty stressful situation here you've got yourself in. But you manage to slide down to the base. So you take 1 maneuver to order Renzi. She's going to aim and take a shot. So she has... let's double check that that's her. I'm pretty sure that was what I rolled for. Oh no, I think it was 1 yellow and 3 green, actually. It's her ranged light. Yes, it is. So she's going to take a shot with the... Did you give her just a regular blaster pistol, yeah?
Yeah, just a regular.
Okay, so that's
6
8
damage.
Yeah, so she deals 8 damage to those guys. And, takes out the last one. So she fills him full of blaster bolts. And what would you like the one advantage to do for her?
Let's... Let's...
You can do something
yeah.
incidental for the story-wise, maybe?
Yeah, let's have her... I don't know, man. Anybody else have any ideas here? Outside of giving a boost?
Tumbleweed rolls by.
I was thinking there was any indicator that there were other people around, but
No, I think
feel
these
like
are the
you're-
only people.
If you want to use the advantage for that, Renzi does say, Walden, I think I saw something.
What'd you see?
Over on the ridge. Looked like I thought it was the glint of a weapon.
Well, you can tell Vernon about it.
So, unknown individual somewhere over here.
go ask your mother.
Oh yeah, and these guys are dead. So I'll just remove them from the board for now. Okay. So that was Walden's turn. So we've had Verse, we've had Walden and Renzi. Now it's the NPCs. These guys run up to this corridor with their bows, and they can just about shoot through it to take a... You know what? No, they can't. I'm going to take 2. They're going to take 2 maneuvers and get to the entrance. So that's their go. The Trandoshan, you can't see what he's doing, but he's moving over here. Okay. So, what's Vernon's plan? These 2 guys have just run up to the entrance carrying bows.
Yeah.
One of them looks slightly the worse for wear, but not really what you would call severely injured or anything like that.
Vernon's just going to shoot up. The
Okay.
wounded one.
He's going to shoot at him. All right. So you going to take aim or?
Probably a good idea.
Okay.
Was there still one of those boosts floating around, or were you out of those?
I think you're out of those now.
We're out of them.
Yeah, we used it to find out about the person instead of boosting.
So they're actually at that. So
Oh,
they're
okay.
they're at short range, but it's dark. So, and that looks like a good solid 9 damage, right?
Right.
Let's step out
you
real
kn-
quick and get some pizza, BRB.
One of them is knocked out or knocked down. Presuming, did you were still set on stun, right? Or did you
Yeah,
switch
still
to
on stun.
Yeah, so one of them collapses unconscious. And we are back around to round 3. NPCs go. They take cover around the side of around the corner, and they fire their bow at, funnily enough, a droid. The one guy who's there. So they just have this. You're at short range, in cover. Sorry.
Hold on, dodge. I have dodge.
Oh, you have dodge. Are you going to use dodge?
Yes.
Okay, so you take 2 strain, I believe, to upgrade the
I
difficulty.
thought it was just 1. Let me check.
Okay, 1 strain to upgrade the difficulty once, I think, then.
Yeah, number of strain equal to the ranks in dodge, and then
Okay.
upgrade difficulty.
Cool. And unfortunately, it didn't help you very much. You take 8 damage. Sorry, not 8, 7. 7 damage.
And minus
So-
your
The
silver.
droid is still up.
Barely. So, I just imagine this bow, like this arrow just like...
Hang
Going
on, that's not
through.
how that's supposed to work.
We're better than this! Technology is better than this!
This is
Who would like to-
some Endor level stuff happening right now.
Who would like to go next?
I'm even an Ewok.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not the one
Uh,
taking advantage of the primitive weapons, though.
I'll go, and then Sleverd will be free to attack whomever if we kill this guy.
Okay.
And then Vernon can try to shoot the other one if we need to.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just gonna aim and shoot.
Okay.
That's a boost, right?
Yep, for aim.
Ah.
I mean,
Jesus.
there is one setback because they're in cover. Your night eyes don't help you see through rock, I'm afraid. But otherwise, they're just at short range. You miss with 1 advantage. So, what do you want to do with that? That shot goes wide, but where do you want it to hit?
I can.
Hit the cover.
Thar.
Hit the cover.
Thar? Want me to hit Thar, Sleverd? Haven't you done enough to him? I guess I'll hit the cover.
Okay, you blast some of the rock away, and it kind of crumbles away, and then out of cover.
Can I have some of the dust like get into his eyes?
So either you can destroy their cover. Even 1 advantage to destroy their cover is very...
Okay, I'll do that.
That's a broad use of 1 advantage, I should point out.
I'll take
Getting
that
dust in
bargain.
Yes. Okay. So the Trandoshan moves up to the edge, moves up to the crane, and he's going to have to take 2 maneuvers to get to within medium range. So he takes 2 strain, and he's going to shoot at probably Vuz, because he's just seen Vuz try and shoot up his guys and blast the cover away. And Vernon has an arrow sticking out of him. Thar's down. Walden's round the corner. So, on the whole, Vuz
So
looks like...
TPK?
Nah, TP knockout definitely is on the cards right now, unless some of you start using Stimpaks real quick. Which, you can use Stimpaks. Stimpaks exist, guys. Stimpaks do exist. And it's dark, so we get to setback. And I'm going to actually upgrade his roll, I think. Because I'm mean like that. Okay. So,
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
So, Vuz, you take 8 damage.
Have we
damage,
died?
So you take 6 wounds. Not yet, no. Somehow you're not dead yet.
And where's my
And then
crit?
we're going to... Let's find out. This is actually a crit plus 10. So that's 40. Which is... a stinger. You increase the difficulty of your next check by 1.
Boy. Well, that's actually not bad.
Yeah, so it's just an easy one. So there you go. But you now have a crit, so that's fun.
My
Yeah,
first-
so who's left to go now? Just Walden, I believe? No,
Thanks.
wait.
I think I was the first one to go. So
Yes, you were the
everyone-
first one to go this round.
Can I use my maneuver? No, retroactive. No, never mind.
No, I can use it.
I was gonna ask her to do something.
So
You cut out Sleb if you're.
sorry. I would have to use a maneuver to get around the corner here, correct?
To get round to have a line of sight on the guys in the tunnel.
On
yeah.
either of
On
these.
any of them, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna, I guess, incur another 2 strain. So I'm gonna move. Make sure to let I'll order her to fire again.
Okay. Let me think. Hang on. Did you go first this round, or
No, I didn't.
No, because Vuz and Vernon have both shot this round. Yeah.
Yes.
Did Vernon shoot?
I don't
Vernon
think
shot.
I have.
So then, yeah. So Walden went first. It was
That
NPC,
was 2 rounds ago.
NPC, then Walden, then Vuz, then NPC, and now it's Vernon. I think it's actually unless. Oh my god.
That was 2 rounds ago. So
How have I lost track of this?
Yeah. So I first went down. The Trandoshan went over towards the crane during that time.
Right. Okay, 'cause it
So
could see.
this is a round after that.
Right. Okay. Cool. I'll take your word for it. So, who are you ordering Renty to shoot at?
We'll have her fire at the Trandoshan.
Okay. So he's at medium range. It's a little dark. Do you want her to aim?
Yes, please.
So she hits the Trandoshan for 10 damage. And she has 2 advantage. What would you like her to do with that?
Pass those off to me.
Okay, yeah, she gives you a boost.
And I guess the next boost off to Vernon. Okay,
I'd say
so
if she's specifically giving them to you, then that's 1 boost.
gotcha.
So you get a boost. So that was your 2 strain to order her.
Yes.
What's your
Let me make sure
second
I add the
maneuver gonna
strain.
be?
Yeah. To move. I got to move to get in.
Are you going to
firing
move
range.
basically next to her in cover?
Yes, if that's short. Yeah.
Yeah, that's short range.
Okay.
Then who are you going to shoot at?
Trandoshan as well.
Okay, you're going to shoot the Trandoshan.
And that is 2 difficulty with the
Yep.
setback.
Yep. Technically, he has adversary too, so it should be 2 upgrades, but I keep forgetting to do that. You miss anyway, so you have 2 advantage.
Holy cow. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass that off to Vern. And I'll pass 1 boost off and reduce 1 strain. Is that?
Yeah, that's doable. So it's 1 boost to the
Yeah,
next
okay.
NPC and reduce 1 strain.
Yeah.
And so we're into the next round now, because Thar is not up, and no one's helping Thar. So technically, it's an NPC to go again. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this guy at the entrance is actually, you know what? The Trandoshan is going to use a stim pack as his maneuver. Well, he's going to take 2 maneuvers. He's going to use a stim pack and recover 5 wounds. He's going to move up to short range, and he's going to throw a stun grenade. So his range light is
Now that
still...
we're all grouped together.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, you know, you did it.
Did Thar use 5 stim packs or 4?
Thar has
He's
used
used 3.
4. He's 3.
He's used 3
he's
and a
got
med pack.
5, 4,
Okay.
3, and he did a medicine check. So his next 2 can heal him for a maximum of 3 wounds total. Okay, so
Yeah, so we can't get him up without a... Fuck.
So I'm going to say that the Trandoshan was aiming for Vuz in the middle of the group. So Vuz, you take the full 10 strain.
Well... That, Easy. Nope. Oh my god, this mouse is garbage. There we go. So I'm knocked out, I think.
So, yeah, so... Vuz is unconscious due to strain, so that's pretty easy to deal with if you can deal with that. And the Trandoshan got an advantage and is actually going to recover 1 of his own strain. Alright, so player character. Whoever's left. I believe that's just Vernon, Walden, and technically Rancy.
I lost track. How hurt is the Trandoshan looking?
He looks pretty injured, but he took a stim pack, so he's not as bad off as he was before.
He's in short range with us now, correct?
Correct. So he's easy to hit.
Oh, hooray.
Might as well go for a hit. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do it.
Who you going to shoot the Trandoshan?
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to take another 2 strain. I'm going to take an aim maneuver and also order Renzi to shoot at the Trandoshan again.
Okay, so who would you like to go first? Would you like to go first or Renzi?
I'll go first.
Okay, so add your boost and so on. And he's at short range, but he is... So I will actually upgrade it appropriately here. He has Adversary 2. I kept forgetting that, but he has Adversary 2. It upgrades twice. Carry on. Take your wonderful shot with your wonderful weapon, and we'll see how well it goes.
With this beautiful destiny point, I will.
Okay.
If I roll a despair...
I'd be impressed. So how much damage is that?
That's 8 plus 2, 10.
So 10. He looks like he's going to go down real soon. He's got 2 advantage.
Can we use this 2 advantage to... that's a blast 6, right? Blast 6
Yep.
would... Oh, shoot, it would hit Thar, though, wouldn't it?
It would hit Thar, yeah.
Just do it!
How much do we have to go over? Well, he's down. It's going to incur another critical, right?
Yes. If you deal any damage over his soak, he'll take another critical.
Just do it!
Okay, blast 6.
Okay,
Just fire it away.
So
He's right next to the other group, correct?
yeah, so they take... It's blast 6, so they take 6 plus 2, so they take 8 blast damage, which injures them pretty severely. And yeah, so you also take 8 blast damage. 8 minus your soak of 4. So you can go to... You're nearly at your maximum possible wound threshold. And you take another crit plus 10. Let's see what that is. You madman. So that's an 89.
I mean, we're going for broke at this point.
Apparently, this was meant to be so easy. Compromised. Increase difficulty of all skill checks by 1 until the end of the encounter. Not that you were about in a hurry to make any skill checks.
That's
There we
racist.
go. So there is a Bothan with a smoking hole in his chest.
That Bothan looks...
He's very sad. Very sad indeed. Okay, so they're injured. The Trandoshan is severely injured. They're very close to going down. Who do you want? You want Renzi to shoot at the Trandoshan as well?
Gonna fire, yep.
So he's at... Whoops. So he's that hard to shoot at. It's dark. You want her to aim, I assume?
Yes.
Do you want any Destiny points flipped or anything like that?
No.
Okay. All in Renzi's hands now, and she gets a despair. So she runs out of ammunition. But on the bright side, she deals 8 damage, which knocks the Trandoshan out.
Hey!
We might survive now.
1 threat, she's going to take a strain. And her blaster pistol runs out of ammo. She's so angry, she just pours all these rounds into him. And if you want to roll the crit for her, Slav?
Roll the crit. Okay.
Yeah, roll the crit.
Here we go.
Let's see what this Trandoshan gets. He gets a 97. My God.
What a roll.
That's a... Yeah, damn. He is crippled. So he takes a... whoops. Where the
Why
hell
couldn't you
did
have been that
these
earlier?
going? Okay. Huh. So one of the target's limbs, selected by moi, is impaired until healed or replaced. Increased difficulty of all checks that require use of that limb by 1. I'm going to say that she shoots off his right arm. She shoots his right arm and he drops his pistol and collapses. As the Trandoshan falls to the ground, the guy in the entrance drops his bow and puts his hands up saying, I surrender! I surrender!
Help me!
So Vuz is unconscious. Combat is technically over here, so everybody can roll cool. Oh, you know what? Combat isn't over. Because
fuck us, that's right. You got it.
over the hills and from far away, a female Twi'lek puts her head above the... puts her head at medium range above the rocks. And says... Yes, I think I found a good bounty. And that is where we're going to end the session.
Well then. So should we be rolling our new characters just in
I don't-
case? Or
yeah.
I think we
If
should
we
do
roll
so
anything,
just-
we're gonna do awfully. I mean,
It's okay. You can probably deal with her. Probably.
oh no.
he said when he
But,
set up this initial encounter.
Yeah,
This
I
is
mean,
a light encounter too. This isn't like a.
I know this is like nothing.
We were
It's like
rolling
two
so
crappy
fucking horribly.
2 crappy minion groups, a single nemesis. Like, to be
It
fair,
would
if you
have
had
been fine. It would have been fucking fine. We would have had decent action economy. But Sleverd's like, no. You see, I saw this one fucking video of a guy scooping up a deer with his car and bringing it home. Fuck you, Sleverd. What on earth?
If it worked,
That
it would have
was
been
the very-
That's
awesome.
the most redneck thing I've ever heard.
You live in fucking Georgia.
If it worked, it would have been awesome. That's what I'm saying. And I was close.
it was a great try. It was a great try, but we shall see if severely injured Walden,
Gonna make a new character.
Renzi, and severely injured Vernon can take on this bounty hunter.
So that'll be, I think, the 11th is the next session. So we're going to be back on our Sunday time slot. We were renewed for our next season, everyone. Isn't that great?
What a cliffhanger!
Yeah, so
Everyone was, petitioning because they wanted to see what happened next. Who this Trandoshan,
myself.
who this Twi'lek was, where she came from. Will Renzi ever get her fighter back? Will Vuz repair the fighter? Who knows? We'll find
will
out
Vuz
next
ever
time.
wake up from his
We'll
slumber?
find out next time on Edge of Despair.
On that note, thanks for watching, everyone, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Thank you.